Hello Aquarius, thank you for tuning in for your May Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle, your Psychic Astrologer. Now, this is a reading for Aquarius sun signs, moon signs, and for Aquarius rising sign. It is a general reading for the collective. If you would like to book a more personal in-depth reading, I have left my details there for you to be able to contact me in the description box. Now I'm going to focus for you Aquarius and invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me with this reading for Aquarians, and I give thanks for any messages that come through in the readings for Aquarius' highest good and the good of all concerned. Now, my dear Aquarians, there are some astrological changes that are moving the gears, changing up the energies. So you need to keep those antennas up and tune into the frequencies, is one of the main messages I'm getting here for you. And you're every bit good enough to be able to do that, Aquarius. It's showing me here the Princess of Swords, so that's messages coming through to you and you keeping your eye on the goal. The Page of Swords is about communication, technology, that kind of thing, and it's definitely about keeping your antennas tuned in and trusting that brilliant mind of yours, Aquarius, because you sure do have a brilliant mind, inventive and creative in that regard. So even wanting to look at something like that's a little bit more creative and getting some information about that kind of thing too. Now, here in your area of how you earn your money and your values, basically, and material values, your resources, that sort of area of your life, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So that is showing me that there is some good fortune there for you to look at and ponder and think about, really. And it's up to you whether or not you take the opportunity. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is about timing as well, so it's all about timing is what I'm being shown here. And when the time is right, the teacher appears. So there will be somebody that gives you some very worthy information that you are seeking. Now, here in the third house you have the Devil. The Devil is ruled by Saturn, and it is the card of temptation and bondage and being felt like you held in chains in a way, and we often find that maybe for a time we are, but actually we can make the change. We just have to maybe accept that the change has got to be made in a way that we didn't really want to have to do it, and that can be the thing that holds us in the chains, is our resistance, because it's not the way we want, or that kind of message is what I'm being shown with this. Now, Saturn rules the Devil card as well. It is a devil energy, is Saturn. Now, that's not to say that it's evil or anything. It's just that Saturn, the effects of Saturn can affect us like it's working against us instead of for us. But with the planets in general, they're never really working against us. It's just that sometimes it takes us human beings a few times before we actually get them, get the message. And and Saturn is going retrograde here again through May, right through until September the 18th. It went retrograde on the 29th of April in Capricorn, which the devil is also a Capricorn card. And it is going direct on the 18th of September. So the messages that Saturn in Capricorn have for you, Aquarius, is that Saturn is the Lord of karma. So now, right through to September in particular, even though karma plays out all through our life experiences, this particular time with Saturn there in Capricorn and retrograding in Capricorn, it's a time for karma to be sorted out. So the past, the present and the future is all entwined here, and it's playing out as one, if you know what I mean. So let me know in the comments where you feel that that is resonating for you, and where in your life you feel like the past, present and future have all come into the now and presenting itself to you, which can be a bit daunting, but out of it you will get the rewards. And if you don't actually get the reward because you've maybe not made the commitment to your responsibilities in the way that you should have, then the Saturn will produce a lesson for you to learn that lesson and learn the lesson and move forward from it. And then once you've actually learned the lesson and accepted it, you won't have to keep going back and doing it again and again, or having that happen to you again and again. That kind of message from the Saturn retrograde in Capricorn, as well as the Devil card. Now, if you have accepted your responsibilities, because Saturn is the hard-working and dedicated planet, and you've prepared carefully and avoided taking shortcuts, and come from a place of pure intent and good deeds, then you will also feel and see manifesting in your life that a reward will occur for you, because Saturn energy sure does make us do things that are hard, that not hard as in have to go back to school and learn it all over again sort of hard. It's more heavy, I suppose, is probably maybe better way to explain it. But it's doing it so that we can become more responsible and take responsibility for our actions and our behaviours and our attitudes and all of that sort of stuff. And like, it's very often the case where us human beings are willing to accept the good stuff when it happens as being our responsibility, but if the bad stuff happens or things we don't like happen, we don't want to accept that responsibility or being in any way responsible for any of that. So that's where we've all got to sort of realise that, you can't take responsibility for one thing without taking responsibility for the other, and once we can accept that, then you get the reward. That kind of thing is the message here for you with this Devil card. Okay, so prepare well and avoid taking shortcuts. Alrighty. Fourth house energy is the King of Swords. So the base of our wheel here, with this being family orientated, early childhood, that kind of energy, is showing a very strong, decisive male influence being shown there. Somebody who is dependable, somebody who knows his stuff and can get through any obstacles, because he can cut it all down with his sword. So and he's sort of a high intellect as well, so I don't know where that you might find that resonates with you, but I just feel that energy is presenting itself here, letting you know that you have this man has your back. Air sign, Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. And if it's not a man that is presenting in your life with those qualities, or that you feel that way about, it's showing that your own masculine side of yourself is coming through to help clear the path and find clarity and bring you through to with the determination that you need to achieve that. Now, and as I said, it's about your foundation and your home and your family connections there. Here in the fun house of affairs of the heart, love, fun and love that you give, you have the Hangman. The main message of Hangman is one of sacrifice, a willing sacrifice. So that to me is the Pluto energy speaking through that Hangman area there, and the Pluto energy certainly does require some sort of purging or letting go so that you can transform, and the Hangman is a transformative figure because he is transforming into a higher consciousness of awareness and a spiritual enlightenment. So that's a big transformation, and sometimes when that happens we have to be honest with ourselves, and but the energy is presenting itself to want to help you become the best human being that you can be. A sixth house of work and health. Well, this is lovely. This is showing that what you do in your working life you love. There's also possible for some of you out there to actually meet a new love, or through your working environment, or maybe you have met someone that way. In your health area, this is finding balance, and there is that message coming through with that there is somebody out there that if you are looking to improve your health and well-being, then there is somebody there with a like mind that is going to also engage in helping that along. Here in your relationships area, you have a wish fulfilled. So there is celebrations and get-togethers, and you are feeling the joy of being in a relationship, whether it's your friendships, your marriage, your partner, business partner, anything that is pertaining to relationships. You are feeling quite happy and feeling like you're getting your wish. So that's really lovely, Aquarius, because Aquarians are quite sociable, and friendship is a very important part of it, and that's a relationship as well. So and it's the wining and dining card as well, so see what manifest for you, but I do feel that there's a lot of support here for you, Aquarius. You've got people that are really looking out for you and showing how much they care. Even though here with the Five of Cups, there's something that you feel that has been lost, or that you don't know how you're going to be able to fix that particular issue. Being in the 8th house, it is birth and rebirth. It is intimate relationships. It is what else is a part of that 8th house energy? The beginnings and endings. So there may be something that's coming to an end, but every end is a new beginning. That's the energy there being shown with that Five of Cups. And you can sort of feel a little bit like you're swinging from joy to despair kind of thing. I feel that is a part of the effects from the Pluto retrograde, actually. That's speaking to me about how Pluto operates, and it went retrograde on the 24th of April in Capricorn, and we'll go right back to the 20-degree mark of Capricorn, and then on the 3rd of October we'll go direct again. So again, with the retrogrades, this is also taking us back to a time that maybe we didn't work things out or handle things quite the way we should have, or maybe we didn't let go of the things or the situation, or it could even be an addiction that wasn't let go of. So the timing for when that may not have been resolved in the past was 2018, around April and July of that year. So let me know in the comments there what similarities you feel about now and that time, and if you had a chance to handle things differently, Aquarius, now is the time to handle things differently. Pluto is actually giving you the opportunity for that, because this isn't a time of power tripping. So maybe you did sort of power trip, or maybe you had power struggles with something or someone, and yeah, so some kind of similar situation or effect will present itself, and that is the reflection, you know, because hindsight's a wonderful thing. So if you're given the similar situation and know how you wish you had done differently back then, this is the opportunity for you to do differently. But keeping in mind that Pluto's energy is about purging and letting go. Okay, giving something up, clearing something out. So, and also it's an imperative that you don't wreak havoc under this Pluto transit, and play fair and play by the rules. That's also an important aspect to look at. Now here in your 9th house you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is one of the material universe. It's man's destiny is to learn to express consciously. So conscious living is the message I'm being shown here with the Four of Wands, and it's here in your 9th house. So that is ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius, sorry, and governed by Jupiter. And Jupiter is in retrograde also. And the main message from Jupiter retrograde is that if you are ready to, if you're ready to receive the good fortune that Jupiter ultimately brings, then things as well, which can take a bit of dedication and hard work sometimes. So just as well you've got Saturn there wanting you to do that, and sort of producing more positive outcomes by approaching it that way. If you have sort of any kind of issues that you've got to sort out, then Jupiter retrograde is also going to give you the chance to recognize and admit the problem. Once you admit it, the doing becomes effortless. So the Jupiter in retrograde is giving you extra time to take stock and make sure you've got everything in order. Because if you pass the test that Jupiter will be presenting through this time until the 11th of August, then the test is all about whether or not you're ready to receive the good fortune and the increase in wealth. So it is imperative that you get things in order and tweak anything that needs to be tweaked. And I do feel that with that solid foundation there of the Four of Wands, that you will be reaping the benefits, and you can start to get the ball rolling and get things moving along here in May. Now the 10th house is your career, and it's the zenith of our wheel. This is how you interact with the outer world, and you have the Strength card, which is a Leo orientated card, is Strength. So in career, you're being shown here as being a stronger component than what you may actually at times feel that you are. And you have a lot of influence, so you can influence people by using your knowledge and your abilities here, Aquarius. Now, with that Leo energy presenting to me so strongly there in that 10th house, I feel the 10th of May, when the moon is in Leo, is a significant time for you. This is a time of being tuned in with your emotions, and relating to being yourself and who you really are. It could also involve children around you at this time. So, you know, the angels are telling me to say, just be yourself, Aquarius. Be your authentic self out there in the world. Okay? Now, another area that I feel is being affected strongly is, and very positively, is the hopes and wishes and friendships area with the Two of Wands. This is saying to me that from little things, big things grow, and you are manifesting quite well in your life, even though it is at the small stages. So whatever it is you've been wishing for and visualizing and trying to co-create, it may only be at the beginning stages, but it's already growing. It is already growing. So at the full moon on the 16th of May, the full moon is in Scorpio. That is a significant time for intense experiences and expression as well. as well as Mars will be changing up gears on the 16th of May and moving into Cancer. So at that time you need to stay conscious of what you're doing now, because what's going on in the now is imperative to how things are about to unfold. And here on the 6th of May, Mercury is moving into Taurus after being in Aries since the 18th of April, which gave us a chance to put our thoughts into actions. With it moving into Taurus, your attentions can turn to what you value in life, which shows here in the areas of values and your intent, your true intent, as the Wheel of Fortune, which is fate taking its turn and the wheel clicking into place and things happening at the right time. Okay, so know that when the time is right, you will be able to get the fruit bearing off the tree, which you have diligently been working towards to have manifest. Okay, so then you have Mercury flying through Taurus here from the 6th of May to the 21st of May, when it changes signs again and goes into Gemini. So strong energies there with Mercury in its own house, an own sign of Gemini. So short distance travels, lots of connections with relatives and around your neighbourhood. People are going to be in overdrive because this transit produces electric energy that is, you know, you could burn yourself out. So you try to remember to take it easy. And if you're feeling like things are a little bit too frantic, get in touch with nature. Try and disconnect from technology. Take your shoes off, walk around, feel that healing Mother Earth energy regenerating you, and you know, just breathe in the prana. Bring back the temperance. The temperance and the equilibrium is being shown to me here, that, you know, slow and steady. And the Taurus energy from the 6th of May through to the 21st, as well as the new moon in Taurus on the 3rd, 4th of May, you will be able to take a little bit of time and take things a bit steadier. Because from the 21st of May, you really need to have your strength up, you need to have your immune system strong, and you need to be able to know when to disconnect from the frantic pace of the world. You don't have to, if you can, go on a holiday. This card represents here temperance, the flow, the to and fro, flow. It is an Aquarius card too. The influence there is Aquarius from temperance, because it's making sure that things are flowing, and as you can see, she's got her shoes off, her body is connecting with nature and the earth, and that is really good medicine. So we'll see what other good medicine is here with your confirmation reading with the animal medicine cards, Aquarius. What message do you have for Aquarius for May? Thank you. Ah, lovely. Koala. So, be passive. Like a cuddly koala sitting in the tree, languidly chewing leaves, be stoic and passive for the time being. Nothing much can be changed right now. Sometimes you just have to step back and let things unfold. Be nurturing, encouraging and gentle. Go all soft and fluffy. So there you go. That's reinforcing for me that, and confirming for me that when things seem to be too frantic and hectic, follow the medicine of koala, Aquarius. So thank you once again for tuning in and watching my video, Aquarius. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Let me know how you feel this is unfolding for you in the comments below. If you'd like to book a reading, then the information of how to contact me is there in the description box as well. So until we talk again, thank you for being a part of my channel, and thank you so much, so much for liking, sharing and subscribing as well. Love and light and many blessings to you all, Aquarius. Namaste.